Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm actually live. Yesterday I tried going live and for some reason it didn't work. And so I'm actually kind of surprised that the live is actually working right now. So, hey, wonderful. All right. I was a little unprepared because, yeah, I didn't think that the live would actually work, but we're live. Let me finish my brownie and sip on some bubbly and wait for people to get in. So I'll go live on TikTok later, but I am live on YouTube now. So, and you know the drill. When I do go live on TikTok, I will be prioritizing the YouTube chat. So, hello, Nick Bono, Sonny Bono. Hello, Mitchell. Oh, Delirious. I'm assuming that's you, Delirious. Hello, Zed. Athmos, what's up? Thanks for the Twitter follow. I followed you. That might have been a mistake, but I'll keep following you, I guess. Hello, Mitchell. Wait, Eli, what's your Twitter handle? Maybe I did it on purpose. I don't know. Hello, Christopher. All right, almost done with this brownie. Again, for those of you hopping in right now, I tried going live yesterday, and for some reason OBS would not connect to my YouTube, and so I just went live on YouTube, or on TikTok. Yeah, slice of butter. Been a while. All right, Eli Thompson. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but I'll stay following you. So cool. All right, let's see. Hello, John Wick and Christopher. Slice of butter. Yeah, things are finally slowing down with my business, so I can make a video and go live more often. So extra N. Okay. Hello, Albert. What's up? Crypto Ninja. Hello. Matt Hacker. Hey. Okay. The brownie is being consumed. Hopefully not a fake account. You know what? How about I look it up right now? So Eli Thompson. Well, I think it was a fake account, Eli. Sorry, man. Be careful with fake accounts. They block me. So I can't see the fake accounts on Twitter, but all right, let's see. Bitcoin update. Yeah. So I was going to make a video and then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go live. Bitcoin update. Let's talk about a Bitcoin update. So I'm not going to respond to everything. Hello. Hey, Boomerang. And Andrea and Justin. Hello. Yeah. Sorry, Eli. Now we are in the bear moment range. So bull market support band. We went under it in May. We were there for about 3 months. And we held it very well in September, but now we are below it. And it's one of these things, we got too far gone. We didn't get too far gone as badly as we did in February and May. That was just way too much, way too fast. And so then the dump, it had to involve a dump below it. So now, yeah, the Fed meeting happened. And everything, what I'm seeing with price action right now is everything that was announced yesterday was priced into the market already. And we're flat. We're still flat as a result of that. I mean, we got a pump yesterday during and after the meeting, but, we got up to 49,000 today. We're seeing some resistance at a little over $49,000. But we are flat, which is, to me, what that means is that there is going to be somewhat of a U-shaped recovery. It's not going to be. This was cataclysmic is too strong of a word to describe what happened in May, but it was borderline cataclysmic. I just remember when that happened in May, I was like, this is going to take a long time. It's going to be long and miserable. And that that time, those 3 months, that was long and miserable. And I don't think that we are in a similar position right now where it's going to be long and miserable. I think that it's going to be a shorter amount of time under the bull market support band before we go up. So what does that mean? January, sometime in January, maybe we'll pop back up above it. And then I could see us having another climb up to the $60,000 range, maybe even $70,000 range, and then dumping down to the 50s. And then after that, everyone's going to be miserable, and that's when the whales are going to buy. And then I could see us having another climb up to the 80s and dumping back down to the 60s or something like that. But what I'm thinking is going to happen is that we will continue to have weekly closes above this orange line right here, which is the 50-week simple moving average. We have held that. That has been our line of support throughout this whole bull run. Even in July, we had a couple daily closes below there, but we didn't have a weekly close below the 50-week simple moving average. Some other times here, we've just ridden along this. I mean, all right, we were very flat, but I think, we had a couple of daily closes below it. Actually, just one daily close below the 50-week simple moving average. And I think we're going to ride I think that this is what we're going to do until we get back above the bull market support band, that there's going to be some kind of merging of this. The 50-week simple moving average will rise, the bull market support band will fall, and when these two meet, we will see some kind of a pop, assuming there's no black swan event. So that is my expectation right now. I do expect this to take a few weeks to play out before these two merge. And then when they merge, that we're going to pop higher. And I would say, I've talked about in certain videos that there is some kind of floor somewhere. And I didn't know exactly where it was, but I think this is the floor. And given the fact that short-term sellers are out and funders are low, leverage longs are low, they've been cut in half from the peak, that the biggest things we have right now is just, long-term holders continuing to accumulate and miners not selling their Bitcoin, which means that this floor is rising. And then one positive from yesterday is now, instead of there being a bunch of passive buyers, now we have more active buyers. So people are going to be more active over these next few days and weeks. Now that the Fed meeting is over and the fears of of being surprised, those things are gone. Here's what's priced in with the Federal Reserve. Increased tapering, that is priced in right now, and then potentially 3 rate hikes in 2022. That is all priced in right now. So if at any point in 2022 the Fed decides, we're not going to do any more rate hikes, like they do 1 rate hike in 2022, and they see that things aren't responding as well as they had hoped, and they're like, all right, we're done with rate hikes, we're actually going to lower rates again, and we're going to not do any more rate hikes. Pop. Things are going to pop. Because that's not what's priced in right now. What's priced in right now is 3 rate hikes in 2022. So yeah, what else? I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's just long-term holders continuing to accumulate. Short-term holders are not in loss anymore, so they'll hold on and they're not going to dump it. And they've already dumped a great deal, so there isn't much more dumping to do. So, okay. What's up, Trump rules? What do you think of Tesla making merch to accept Doge as a tryout? Law of diminishing returns with Elon Musk. I remember when he initially said anything about Dogecoin, Doge went wild. It just popped off like crazy. And then the second time he said something about Dogecoin, it popped off like crazy. But not as crazy as the first time. And so the more he talks about Doge, the less of an effect he's going to have on it. And so that's the deal with Tesla. It's just whatever. At this point, there's very little that Elon Musk can do to affect the price of Doge. Are you familiar with Shift Search site? I am not. Let's see, Shift Search. Shift Search by Vesica. I am not familiar with this at all. I will check it out some other time. So has your price target changed, or is it still a matter of time? Which month do you think we start going parabolic? My targets have not changed. And just by way of recap, everybody, $200,000 Bitcoin is something that I hold loosely. The thing that I hold tight, and this isn't a cop-out, the thing that I hold tight is that the 200-week simple moving average will be the bear market bottom, not a bear market bottom, but the bear market bottom. That's at 18,500 or so right now. It's steadily rising every week. And I think that this is going to rise to about $50,000, and Bitcoin's going to come down to the 200-week simple moving average. And that'll be around, maybe in the $50,000 range, give or take a few $1,000s. And so what's it going to take for Bitcoin's 200-week simple moving average to rise to the point where it's $50,000? That means several weeks well above $50,000. So over $100,000. It has to go over $100,000 for this to rise, for 200 weeks to rise to $50,000. And if it goes to $200,000, so be it. If not, I would expect some kind of a rounded top and not a blow off top. So 69K was not the top for this cycle. I strongly disagree with that. What do you think of Pablo making fun of Plan B S2F method? S2F is a tool, and I think it's one that's worth holding in your toolbox. And Pablo making fun of it, it's like, I guess, fine. You want to, I don't know. What do I say? It's like, I've made peace with Pablo through back channels, and I think he's dragging it out a little too much. He's saying that Plan B is still saying $135,000 by the end of December, and he's not. But Pablo continues to say, "Oh yeah, Plan B says $135,000." It's like, you can drop it now, Pablo, because he's changed, he's adjusted, and he did something that Pablo never did, which was, he said, "I was wrong." So. All right. Price prediction for Bitcoin for 10 years. Price prediction for Bitcoin 10 years. $2 million. Now here's one thing. If $69,000 was the top, which I don't think it was, but if it was the top for this cycle, then I'll have to adjust that pretty heavily. But yeah, I'm going to say $2 million. If Bitcoin keeps climbing slowly, then dipping, what can we expect for altcoins? So yeah, that's a great question, because that's something that I do want to address. Let's say this is how it works out. Bitcoin climbs, and maybe in February or March it gets up to like lower 70s, and people start leveraging long again, and then they get wrecked. And then it goes down to, a little higher than where it is now, lower mid 50s or something like that. I would expect alts to, somewhat outperform Bitcoin on the way up to there, and then have some of them, I would say like the large caps will have spurts where they'll pump pretty hard. And if you see anything that you own pump really hard, I would be much more aggressive than I've ever been taking profits. So like, Ethereum, I could see Ethereum. Let me pull up an Ethereum chart here, because Ethereum peaked at $4,300 in May, which we're not seeing here. $4,300, then dumped really hard. So $4,300 in May, a little under $4,400. And then this time around, it got up to $4,887, something like that. And so then next time, maybe it would get to 5,300, 5,400, 5,500, something like that. But this, this time it's not dumping hard like Bitcoin or like it did in May. So that's a good sign. Something like Litecoin. I could see Litecoin just getting back up to $300. That's the Litecoin Bitcoin chart, excuse me. So Litecoin, what Litecoin needs right now is for Bitcoin. I'm still just as bullish as I've ever been with Litecoin. I'm still saying $1,500, and that is, in my opinion, I'm playing it. I don't know. I was going to say I'm playing it safe. I'm very, very bullish with Litecoin still. But what Litecoin needs is for Bitcoin to go much higher than $69,000. And not that much higher, but like have a clean break above that $64,900 May top or April top. And I've been consistently saying that. And so, yeah. If Bitcoin keeps, all right, answered that. Can you share your thoughts on MEX? Yeah, price prediction for Litecoin. I'm still saying 1,500. MEX. What's MEX? It looks like it's a meme coin. Dude, market cap of 168,000. I'm not even, volume of $861. Okay. All right. That's my opinion of it. It's garbage. When do you think Doge will hit 30 cents? Man, Doge, I would stay away from Doge. So Doge, it's just been really rough for Doge lately. Let me pull up a weekly chart here. Not lately. I mean, and I don't, if you told me a year ago, what in the world? All right, let me pull up a daily chart. If you told me a year ago that Doge was going to be 17 cents on December 16th, I would have put everything into Doge. So Doge it peaked at what? May 8th, Elon went on Saturday Night Live. It peaked at 77 cents or something like that, 76 cents. And then it's just been, even though Bitcoin got back to its all-time high and a little bit higher than it, Doge has just been meh. But here's the thing with Doge, the big reason why I would stay away from Dogecoin. Let's look at the Doge to Bitcoin chart. Let me pull up an all-time chart here. Yikes. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So look at this. So it's off the charts. You can see this trend line. I drew this trend line a long time ago, like trend line. And I think something similar, not as crazy is going to happen with Litecoin, but man, Doge was pretty much just dying. It looked like it was dying in comparison to Bitcoin. And then we've reached this new paradigm, which I can't even show on the charts because it's just insane. But look at that. It not only, busted out of this descending triangle, but it created like this new world order. And I think from here, I think Bitcoin is going to catch up in comparison to Doge, which means that Doge is going to, 77 cents might have been the top for Doge. So 30 cents. If Bitcoin gets to $80,000, I would think that Doge would get to 30 cents. So I think a pattern very similar to 2021 for 2022, but with less extremes due to institutional adoption and integration. Bitcoin 2022 ending at 125 to 150 and ETH at 10,000 to 18,000. So I do believe that there's going to be a peak boomerang, and that it'll be, it may not be blow off top levels, but it'll be a distinct peak, and that Bitcoin is going over $100,000 in 2022. And so there's probably a lot that we overlap with. So yeah, I'm for the most part, I'm with you on that. Why wouldn't Litecoin be considered long-term hold, considering it moves with Bitcoin? If Bitcoin, let's just say that Bitcoin is going to have a cycle top, and Litecoin will move along with Bitcoin and have a cycle top. Litecoin's going to dump really hard in comparison to Bitcoin. So here we go. May 10th of this year, Litecoin peaked at $412 and then went down to $105. It lost over 75% of its value. So, all right, entertain me. Litecoin gets to $1,500 between its peak and the bear market bottom. I would expect it to go down to 150, something like that, lose 90% of its value. So yeah, I'd rather not, but Mex I'm talking about is Meyer. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. What do you think about Santa still holding? I'm still holding my Santa. I'm not, honestly, I mean, that might be my biggest regret over the last few months. I'm still holding it. I talked about, in comparison to Pitbull, I showed a Pitbull chart where this cryptocurrency just seemed like it was dead. And then in November, it pumped like crazy. I could still see something like that happening with Santa, but I'm just like, I'm going to hold on to it. And, we get to mania phase. Whenever that happens, I could see Santa pumping. But until then, I think it's going to be pretty flat. So next several months, at least, I think it's going to be flat. So yeah. What do you think about HBAR long-term, at least 2 years? Yeah, HBAR is a long-term hold for me. The MEX I'm talking about is Mayar. I don't know anything about it, so there's that. Digital wallet and global payments app that allows you to exchange and securely store money on your mobile phone. That's interesting. So it's a exchange, Meyer exchange, MEX. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So no cryptocurrency prices or anything. So yeah, I don't know anything about this. Join the $40,000 Meyer airdrop on CoinMarketCap. When was that? A month ago. So this is pretty new. I mean, it seems interesting. Yeah. Something I'll look into eventually. So thoughts on MTV multi-back? I just don't know enough. Sorry. If Bitcoin gets to 80K, what do you see Litecoin and ETH getting to? Yeah, I did talk about that. I could see Litecoin getting to like $400 or $500, and Ethereum getting to like mid 55, 5,500, or 6,000 or something like that. So. Hey, what's up, Nicholas Baxter? I just saw your message earlier today, so I'll respond to that later. Best Buy, in my opinion. Wait, give me a second. Does Floki have Shiba potential, or is the market cap too high? I don't think any other meme coin is going to have Shiba potential this cycle. So, but yeah, it could go higher. But yeah, it does have a very big market cap. So, yeah, Best Buy, in my opinion. Let's see. So I do like to look for things that have bled pretty hard. So, I mean, Polkadot would be up there. Avalanche, I still think has a decent amount. I'd say Avalanche, now that I think about it. I mean, aside from Litecoin, I'm still bullish on Litecoin. Avalanche, I still think has some room to go up. So... maybe it'll get back up here, but even higher than that as the market moves higher. So, all right. Thank you, Boomerang. Thanks a ton. All right. Advertising edge that will help price Litecoin, XRP, Bitcoin, ETH tickers always featured on Bloomberg TV. Lower screen bar every 2 minutes. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't have a television, so I don't see that. But yeah, you see those cryptos. Yeah, I mean, man, you guys are gonna, I think you're gonna roll your eyes to the back of your heads with this. I think Litecoin is severely undervalued, that it is lumped in with the dinosaur coins. And this might actually sound a little contradictory with me, but I saw somebody on Twitter saying that he thinks Litecoin this decade is going to be worth $30,000 or $40,000. And honestly, there is a world I could see that happening. So Litecoin, so EOS is dead, Neo is dead. A lot of those dinosaur cryptos, Litecoin is being lumped in with that. And so maybe I should hold it long term, you know? But anyway, called Psycho Kitties. What's called Psycho Kitties? I'm not sure what you mean. All right, thoughts on LSS? I haven't paid attention to LSS in a while. Let's see, LSS. You home involved in metaverse at all? I am in, you know, I have some mana. I have some, I did have some sand, but I don't have it anymore. But that's all I have for metaverse type stuff. So was it a TikTok pump or a good coin? So lossless, the more, ooh, yeah. So that certainly has the makings of a TikTok pump. And that is a textbook case of why I would say don't chase a green candle right here. You know, the things that I've heard about lossless, you know, they have helped with people, with companies, whatever, getting hacked. And so good, you know, that's great. It seems like they have a function that could last for a long time. I don't own any. I've never owned any. I may never own any, but will it come back? I think it could. This, I mean, that's what, descending wedge? Could make a bounce, especially if we see Bitcoin getting back to new all-time highs again. So, yeah. Let's see. Doge is a slow-running dog. Yep. Have you looked into Blocktopia and their Job? Cameron, I'm sorry. I have not at all. Yeah. I think I'm going to... Here's what I want to do after this really busy season with my work is done. I want to make 2 YouTube videos a day. And what I want to do is I want to do my regular Bitcoin update, but then I want to do research on different cryptocurrencies and make a video dedicated to something like Blocktopia Job, you know, in their Job. Yeah. So bear with me for another week or so. And that's my plan, is to just review a bunch of different cryptocurrencies as my second video per day. So what about Cadena? I'm not a huge fan of Cadena. Let's take a look at Cadena. So here's the big thing that I'm looking at with Cadena. Now, could Cadena do very well? Sure. Oh man, my goodness. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to fill in for my mother-in-law. Here's the thing that Cadena has going against it, and I did do a deep dive on this, and it's in my bear market buying guide, which I would recommend checking out. But their market cap versus their fully diluted market cap here. Cadena's tokenomics are not very exciting to me. They are, over the next 100 years, going to increase their supply with mining. It's going to be 15% a year for the next 5 years, and then like 14% for the 5 years after that, and then 13%, something like that, and slowly decreasing percentage. But they are going to, the supply is going to increase at too fast of a rate for me to want to hold on to this long term, or to even consider it as a long-term hold. I'm not going to do that. You know, you look at Bitcoin in comparison, 18.9 million Bitcoin, 90% of it has already been mined. That's something I'd rather have than Cadena. Cadena doesn't have halvings. It's just very slow decreases in their amount of supply that's mined per year. So this supply in 10 years is going to 3x. So even if Cadena does a 100, let me keep it simple here. If Cadena does a 60x in market cap, the price will only 20x. Which, you know, if you're going to have me get into a cryptocurrency like this, I would want better returns than that, because I want everything that I do is to get more Bitcoin. So I'm not bullish on Cadena long term. Short term, it may be fine, but all right. Why is it when your money goes too low on Robinhood on certain crypto or stock, you can't sell it till it goes back up to a certain amount? Ethan, I've never had that problem. I've never heard of that. I have no idea. I've never had a problem with selling anything on Robinhood. So why are you so bullish long term? Litecoin's fundamentals aren't that good. I would argue that they are. So Litecoin is in many ways superior to Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin is superior because it was first, and the way that it was adopted is it's perfect. It's beautiful. Litecoin has very similar tokenomics. 84 million Litecoin will ever exist. They have halvings just like Bitcoin. Their fees per transaction are lower. Their speed is faster. And so functionally, it is a superior currency to Bitcoin. And I think it can last. And because I think it can last, I think it should be priced not entirely similar to Bitcoin. Since there's 84 million Litecoin to 21 million Bitcoin, 4 times the supply, does that mean Litecoin should be worth a fourth of what Bitcoin is? Is that fair value for Litecoin? I would not quite say that, but like an eighth or a 16th. Something like that. So what is 1/16 of 48,000? That's $3,000 Litecoin. So if Bitcoin gets to $1 million, which I do believe it's going to happen this decade, if Litecoin is 1/16 of that, that's somewhere between $30,000 and $40,000 for Litecoin. So I truly believe that at least 1/16 of Bitcoin's price is fair value for Litecoin. Hey, what's up, GeoJoff? Did you see that on a live stream? The MetaMask team confirmed they are getting a coin in the near future. No, I didn't. That's interesting. I don't know what to think about that as far as price action. I need to look up their tokenomics. Theta, it's been rough for Theta, I know. Let's see, where's Theta? Oh my goodness, $4.38. I don't know what to say about Theta. I mean, a lot of these cryptocurrencies need Bitcoin to rally before they're ever going to do anything. And Theta is very high on that list of cryptocurrencies that needs Bitcoin to rally. Is it going to just continue to dump like this? I don't think so. I mean, it's near its July bottom, but I don't know. I would not add this to my list of things to buy right now. This is one of those things that Bitcoin has to get above its bull market support band for a lot of these alts to rally. If not, they're going to bleed like crazy. So watch all the videos, boss. You did great. Thank you. Thoughts on Request? Eli, what's Request? I don't know anything about Request, so I'm probably not going to spend too much time looking at it. So let's see, 154 all-time chart all right, not its first bull market, 420 million market cap, fully diluted. Okay, so it's fully diluted. That's good. Utility, let's see, stability of Request. All right, so I don't know anything about the Request network. So, I mean, the fact that it's fully diluted is pretty interesting to me. It's a good sign. So, any tips for someone pursuing economics in college? Don't become. I was an economics major in college. Don't become a clone of your economics professors, or any business school professors. They are, a lot of their views are antiquated, and crypto is not on their radar at all. So, can you check on VeChain charts? I heard. Let's see. I think it's a good buy right now. You heard of Li-Fi Beam Project? I have not. Let's see, VeChain. Oh my goodness, where's VeChain? I mean, I do think it is at a good buy right now. Oh, eight and a half. I thought it was lower than that. All right, 8.5 cents. I would wait a little bit, especially while Bitcoin is under this bull market support band. I would wait a little bit. I could see it going lower. So with 10K, how many coins would you be in? Like 5 or something like that. Wreck if you know, you know. All right, does TradingView offer... All right, wait a second. Thank you and looking forward to your future content. Thank you, Cameron. Wouldn't a $1 million Bitcoin make Litecoin long term? If you were to hold Litecoin long term, you'll do very well, in my opinion. For me, it's something that I would rather try to time, because I don't want to mess around with trying to time Bitcoin. But for Litecoin, I want to try to time it. That's just my opinion. But if you hold Litecoin long term, then awesome. So, all right, Li-Fi Beam. It's similar to Helium Project. Okay, maybe we'll call it a scam, but they have crazy high rewards. So that's that. I'm intrigued. I'm willing to try something out if it's a scam. If it's, I'm willing to try something out. That I didn't word that right. I'm willing to try something out, even if it might be a scam. So yeah, it looks very similar to Helium Miners. All right, buy Alpha Gateway. Let's just see. I want to see how much this costs. 295 pounds. I might try it. I'll look up some YouTube videos and see what comes of it. But yeah, it could be a scam. So how do I but a name and tuck? What? Thoughts on AMP and ZIL right now? Those are two more that I would say wait until Bitcoin's back above the bull market support band. I was discussing crypto with my professor. I wanted to just cut to the conversation when he said it had no potential at all. Yeah, Marin. Yep. Can you check FTM chart, please? It's been listed on Binance. Okay. Let me go to... Elon just tweeted about inflation. All right. Hey, Yvonne, I am live. Yes, sir. All right, FTM. $1.47 up 15% all time. Ooh. Potential double head and shoulders. I've never seen this, but shoulder, head, double head. Anyway. So, I mean, it's up 15% today. That's a good sign. This is another one. I hate to sound like a broken record here, but this is another one that I'm like, yeah, you got to wait. You got to wait. Unless you're confident that if you ever find that you're confident that we are at a bottom with Bitcoin, then this is a great time to buy FTM. But FTM will pump again. Look, I mean, it pumped in May when everything pumped. It pumped again in the fall when it looked like, Bitcoin was crossing its all-time high and it looked like it was going to hold it. FTM pumped again. So if you think we're at a bottom, then I think FTM would be a good one to buy. So, all right, let's see. Looking to wreck more. It's a gem. Okay. Any new thoughts on Polkadot? Polkadot, I talked about this in my bear market buying guide. Polkadot just doesn't do well in bearish times, which makes me more excited about buying it. I mean, it got back to its all-time high, and now it's at $26.81. And so I would DCA into Polkadot right now, for sure. I guess I'll look at the Polkadot chart. I know it's like I have a picture of it in my head. So predictions for Solana. Solana's holding strong. I still think $600 by the end of the cycle. So Polkadot. Yeah, see, I mean, it peaked at $50, dumped to what, like $10, $11, and then peaked a little higher. Polkadot will at least get back to its all-time high. That's what I said in July. I said Polkadot would at least get back to its all-time high, and I'm saying that same thing again right now. So could it go down further? As long as Bitcoin is under its bull market support band, it certainly could. So, maybe not 100% buy right now, but something that would be worth nibbling away at. So my average dot is 24. Is that bad? I think that's great. I think that's phenomenal. So when do you think ETH 2.0 will come out? I'm thinking end of 2022. All right, guys, I'm going to go live on TikTok. You know the drill. I am prioritizing the YouTube chat, but let me get set up here on TikTok. Oh, man. Adam, I read your comment, and yes, I think that's good news for Litecoin. Litecoin is not dead. It's not ever going to die. What price do you see ETH at by the end of the decade? Somewhere in the six-figure range. I don't know, though. So do you need me to mod on TikTok? Maybe. Actually, how about I say yes. Thank you, Nicholas. So, all right. It's going to get a little crazy here. YouTube. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's see. So let me pull up TikTok here. All right, I am just now getting live on TikTok. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you, Azim. Let's get some green. We'll see. I mean, play to earn games. I'm not in any of them, but 1 second here. Come on. There we go. Where is Bitcoin going? I think we have a few more weeks of crabbing. That's what I think. So nice to see you. Been a bit. Yeah, I mean, I went live on TikTok yesterday, but I've been really busy with my business. So I am almost at the end of the busy season. So play to earn games, get in early. That's the strategy with play to earn games. You got to get in early. I need Bitcoin to go up. Hey, don't we all need Bitcoin to go up? I need the price to go up. I am live on YouTube, by the way. I'm not going to be able to keep up with the TikTok chat, but I've been live on YouTube for several minutes now. And so, yeah, Litecoin plays with my emotions. Yeah, lesson learned from last time, take profits. TVK, I don't know anything right now about TVK. You think we'll touch all-time high again? I do. I think we'll go all-time high and beyond it in 2022. Litecoin predictions, have they changed? They have not. I am just as bullish in Litecoin. The only thing is the time has changed. So, man, I don't know what the deal is with people with my hair, but I am married with 5 kids. My wife likes my hair the way that it is. So mind your own business. Chainlink hitting hard, resistance around $20, leveling, and I think that's a deal. Yeah, I think that's a deal. What do you think about Solana? I love Solana. I think it's going to be where ETH is next cycle. It's something I'm buying a lot of in the bear market. So is Nanocoin dead? It might be, Sam, honestly. One of those dinosaur coins that might actually be dead, yeah. What do you think about Atom? I like Atom. I like Quant more. And so what do I say about Atom? I mean, I still think it's going to hit $100. The timing of it is much later than I originally thought. So you think the rest of December is going to be like September? I do think so. Yes. Yeah. So thoughts on HBAR? That's a long-term hold for me. Very bullish. I think it's going to get up to $2 by the end of the cycle. So SafeMoon / useless. Wait, Solana and UFO gaming. What do you think? I'm not familiar with the UFO gaming. Predictions for January. I just think we're going to ride the 50-week simple moving average, which, we'll get into 50s and maybe see 60s again for Bitcoin in January. Shiba Inu, not a huge fan. Litecoin still on for 1,500 next year. Yeah, just not as early. You expecting a Bitcoin dump? I am very much not expecting a Bitcoin dump from here. I mean, maybe we'll go to the lower 40s, but even then, not so much. I don't think so. VeChain, love VeChain. I know that it's been struggling lately, but Link prediction this bull run, $100, but it's going to be a while. Thoughts about ALBT and XDC? I don't know anything about ALBT. XDC, you know, that whole family, XLM, XRP, I like them. I think XDC is going to be the best performer on the way up whenever we do go up. So listing on KuCoin tomorrow. Something's listed on KuCoin tomorrow. All right. Again, for those of you on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube. I'm not going to be able to keep up with this chat, but Cardano's not dead. It's never going to be dead. I know that it's rough at $1.28, but I don't think Cardano has reached its peak. It's $3 peak. So a cash, I don't know anything about a cash or HTR. Origin Trail, another one I don't know anything about. ETH triple halving. Yeah, ETH 2.0. Super bullish on ETH. And that's going to make me even more bullish. So, you know, Raoul Pal, if you don't know who he is, you've got to know who he is. He's, he thinks that ETH is going to hit $30,000 to $40,000 in 2022. I think that's way too high, but I am very bullish on Ethereum. Can me, CBO Crypto, and Begin Crypto do a weekly update live starting in January? I'm not sure, Miles. I'm not sure. I don't know about weekly. We'll see. You know, I'm not opposed to that, but wallet's bleeding right now. Yep. Rest of December probably going to be that way. Ruger, thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see, XYO. I still mine coin on my phone and, you know, convert it to XYO. I'm still macro. Am I still bullish? Sorry, again, I'm not going to be able to keep up with these comments. I am live on YouTube. What's up, Evil D? Christmas rally this year? I don't think so. We are against whales and bots. Yeah, Juanito. Here's something that I'm going to say in a future video. WAGME is a lie. If you don't know what WAGME is, it's the saying, we are going to make it. WAGME is a lie. Only about 30% of us, myself included, only about 30% of us are going to make it. And so the thing you've got to do, take profits often or buy and hold and never sell cryptos that you believe in. So am I still bullish? I am. Yes, I'm very bullish. How do I convert my coin? I can't explain that to you right now, Nicholas. I'll show you some screenshots on WhatsApp or whatever. Why is crypto getting railed? We're in bear market, not the bear market, but we're under the bull market support band. And so a lot of altcoins are going to bleed until Bitcoin gets above its bull market support band, which I think is going to happen in January. So thoughts on Mana? DeFi, not DeFi. Oh my goodness, metaverse cryptos. I'm bullish on it. I don't think the Decentraland game is very fun. I think it's actually pretty crappy. And so I think a lot of other, once the video game companies get in on this, that they're going to turn Mana and Engine and Axie Infinity into relics. So for the short term, fine. Yeah. Feels like summer again. Yep. Is there actual date for ETH 2.0? No, they just keep pushing it back. I mean, I think they say maybe June or July in 2022. So down bad, December just gains January. Yeah. Thoughts on Crow? Crow has a ton of potential, I think. Very bullish on Crow. I think it could compete with Binance. So VXV prediction. I'm not going to do a VXV prediction right now. I mean, the things that I've been saying, my dollar amounts are still the same, but the time frame has very much changed. Bull market over, no. In your opinion, would it be good to change DOT for ETH just for this cycle? Not necessarily. But if there's between one. If it's between one of those two, I would rather be holding ETH than Polkadot. Santa, no, not talking about Christmas coin while I'm live on YouTube. Sorry, Geo. MetaHero. I haven't really been paying attention to MetaHero. Best staking platform right now. I really like the Crypto.com DeFi wallet. Check it out. So yeah, crypto with huge growth potential. How do you currently feel about your portfolio? It's fine. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not. I don't feel as good as I did a month ago, if that's what you're asking. But I'm not. Hey, what's up, buddy, man? Okay, good. Um, I'm not like all that nervous or anything. I think that Bitcoin is close to a bottom. So, do you think Axie Infinity will still be around in 2025? I think so. Yeah, but I think that there's just going to be more attractive options out there. Meta Hero. Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to Meta Hero at all. So, since you have so much knowledge, I don't know about hyperfunds. What do you think the worst case scenario would be, and why? Some kind of black swan event. You know, long-term holders are very much adding to their portfolios, to their stacks. Illiquid supply keeps rising. A floor is there. It's somewhere around. A floor is somewhere, you know, and we're close to that floor. At what point will you turn bearish if we never cross 69K for Bitcoin? I mean, what do you mean by the next halving? When would I turn bearish? I would turn bearish when I see long-term holders start dumping their stacks. But if I don't see that, which I don't think I will, then I'm going to remain bullish. Been holding SHIB since 51. Should I move on? SUP, it's going to take a long time for SHIB to get anywhere near 51 again. So what's Ethereum's floor? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, maybe upper 3,000 range. Helium mining. I'm very eager to one day own a helium miner. I don't own one right now, so I can't really speak to how amazing it is or anything like that. But yeah, if you could get your hands on a helium miner, I'd recommend that. Why Bitcoin is not moving now? Fed meeting is over. Everything that happened in the Fed meeting was expected. It was priced in, and so now it's priced in still. And you know, I was not, you know, I expect it to slowly rise over the next few weeks. And that's, you know, but until we get back over the bull market support band, I'm neutral. So is VXV a good project to look into? Yes, but I would recommend checking out Joshua Jake, seeing what he has to say about it. Is there a scenario in your mind that we are in the bear market right now? No. WWW Bitcoin on Twitter has 38,000 followers. Oh man. And he probably blocked me. Eli, I'm sorry about that. Yeah. So I am WW Bitcoin on Twitter. I'm not WWW Bitcoin on Twitter. So there's a theory that NFTs were the bull run, this happening instead of alts. What do you think? I don't think so. Yeah. I mean, I really weighed that out, Victor. And it's one of those things where there wasn't nearly as much. If you've ever been through an alt season, it's insane. And NFTs didn't get to that level of insanity. It just didn't. So, hey, what's up? Get Cloudy. Would you trade your Neo for ETH? I would, yes. Any prediction on VVS and Crow? No predictions on VVS. I'm excited about holding VVS, especially with those returns. Crow is just, it's exciting for me because it's expanding. Why would you YOLO your life savings into any one cryptocurrency, Caleb? I have not looked into Bitcoin Latinum, but that is interesting that it went up. When do you think the bull market will end? I mean, right now I'm thinking more like end of 2022. So what do you think about HBAR? HBAR is a long-term hold for me. ACH thoughts, don't know enough. Cardano, that's really tough right now. I don't think we've seen the peak for Cardano. So starting to want to convert my alts into ETH even when they back out. Thoughts, yeah, I mean, everything that I want to do for the short term is to increase my positions in Bitcoin and ETH. So what's up with Spell Token? I don't know anything about Spell Token, sorry. When is Black Swan? Black Swan events are you can't predict when a Black Swan event is coming. So can we see what all you hold? No. I own more than one Bitcoin. I own about 30 ETH. What else? I have a lot now on the crypto.com platform. I have about $20,000 worth of XRP. About 20,000, more like 10,000 in Binance. So advice for someone down 30% on 13K, been in crypto since April. Keep holding. I would prefer, if I were in your position, to be holding mostly Bitcoin and Ethereum, especially times like this. So how much VVS should I be holding to make good returns? I don't know, but you can get staking at like 1,300% right now. So how many pi do you have? 6,000. So, 6,000 of something that's worthless. VVS finance thoughts. I have a decent amount in VVS right now, and I really like the staking returns, and that'll go down. So that will go down. Quant, I haven't paid attention to Quant for a while, but I'm long-term bullish on Quant. Short-term, I just have no idea. So is Pi going to go anywhere? That's a good question. I really don't know. Seems weird. People want to see your holding. Yeah. Have I heard about Everrise? A little bit, not a ton. So I seem really smart. Thank you, Michael Johnson. What if meme coin seasons were the real bull run? We didn't have much of a meme coin season this time around either. Again, if everything is going to rise with Bitcoin, I just, man, we are, in my opinion, like given there's 4 different cohorts. I'm going to take a little bit of time to explain this. In my mind, there are 4 different cohorts that affect the movements of the price with Bitcoin. With Bitcoin, 1 is long-term holders, 2 is short-term holders, 3 is miners, and then 4 is leveraged traders. Leveraged traders were flushed out really hard. They won't make much of an impact. Miners are holding and they're not selling. Longs are holding and they're not selling. And short-term traders have dumped really, really hard to the point where they won't have much of an impact either. So we have these 2, miners and long-term holders. I am watching them like a hawk right now. And if I see any movement, any downward movement with miners and long-term holders, then I will be uber bearish. But until I see them starting to dump, I am in general a bull with Bitcoin, and I don't think that they're going to dump anytime soon. I mean, their behavior since March of 2020 has very much been to hold. The only time where they dumped was in May with the Elon FUD and the China FUD. That's the only time. We had a pretty heavy dump. That was all done by short-term holders. That wasn't done by long-term holders or by miners. And so, it's one of these things where until you show me that they are dumping, I'm a bull over the next few months or years, whatever. When they start dumping, I will be a bear. And their conviction looks very strong right now. So how can you tell which type of holder miner is doing what? I look at lots of different things. CryptoQuant.com has a chart with miner positions. I look at that. I look at Bitcoin's illiquid supply. That shows what long-term holders are doing. And I look for that on Twitter for the most part. So Glassnode.com. All right, guys, I am live on YouTube. There's no way I can keep up with everything here, but I can keep up with the YouTube chat. So head on over to World War Bitcoin on YouTube. Where are you holding VVS for returns? VVS.finance on crypto.com DeFi wallet. All right, VVS auto staking is down to mid 600s. That's actually a good sign, Blockchain Bailey, because that is unsustainable. So the more it goes down, the more confidence I have. Axie Infinity is fine right now. I don't have any price predictions, but it's fine to keep playing it if you're playing it to make money. So thoughts on Doge? Seems Elon really wants to adopt it. Elon's been hyping up Doge for a while. Diminishing returns. I don't think that he's going to have much of an effect on it anymore. So Do you agree with Crypto Weatherman's prediction for 3,200 for Chainlink in May 2023? That's insane. I hope he's right because I do have a decent amount of Chainlink, but that is wild to me. Chainlink sometimes feels like a stable coin. I hope he's right, but no, I don't agree. What about the theory that the previous bull markets won't happen because 2,500 alt projects in 2017 over 13,000 now? Money is diluted over more projects, so less of a possible thought. That's a good question, Lou. Here's the thing that I will say about that is, I do have in mind a dollar amount that I think the whole crypto market is going to peak at, and that is $10 trillion for this cycle. And we've topped out at $3 trillion. So yeah, there will be dilution for sure, but the whole crypto market cap should still go up. So thoughts on Wonderland time? Something's got to give. The price is half of what it was at its peak. If you got in early, then you're in great shape. If you got in, within the last month, it's like, that's kind of rough. So are there any possible modes of modest, consistent income, like covered calls for ETFs that you can do with crypto? Seems like you need supercomputers to make good money off of mining. The only thing that I know of is having a lot of money and putting in stable coins, the only guaranteed thing, and getting returns on stable coins. So QRDO, I don't know anything about QRDO. What do you think will happen in the next 2 months? I think a very, very slow climb. So you said that Litecoin will go to 1.5. I still say that. I'm still just as bullish on Litecoin as I've ever been. The time frame has certainly changed. But man, I get questions about Litecoin or complaints about Litecoin all the time. I'm super bullish on Litecoin. How does lengthening Bitcoin and gradual increase of value affect the alts like Litecoin, ADA, and some low caps? A gradual increase, I think, would. Thank you. Good work. Thank you. A gradual increase in the value of in Bitcoin, I think, reduces the possibility of an alt season. So, BitBoy, what? How safe is it to take stable coins with Congress describing them as a threat? Can stables crash? Jerome Powell, I don't think. So Congress, I don't know what Congress has said. I don't think Jerome Powell. I think he said that it's sorry, I'm in a bunch of different directions. I think Jerome Powell said that there's some potential utility with it. So, what do you think Bitcoin will go to in 10 years? $2 million. So yeah, the whole gradual increase with Bitcoin decreases, in my opinion, the possibility that we're going to see an alt season, major big time alt season. They will go up. The whole crypto market cap will go up. So let's see. Would you buy one Bitcoin to diversify mostly into ETH and a couple others like Quant and HBAR? I'd do mostly ETH and a couple others. Yeah. UFO. I don't know anything about UFO. AMP, still super bullish long term on AMP, and medium term. Short term, I have no idea. So ETH, what's going on with ETH? I mean, it's $4,000 right now. I think it's going to 15,000 before the end of this cycle. Do you think Shiba is going to go up? I think it's going to take a long time for Shiba to go up. The birthday box, I answered your question already. Sorry if you missed it. I'm not going to answer it again. Do you think VXV will be a $50 coin? Yes. Do you think there's a good future for VeChain? Yes. That has a use case that I think is a very good one. Holding a lot of alts when they get back up. I think I'll convert to ETH, but I'll stay holding Litecoin, maybe VET and AMP. Thoughts? Yeah. Yeah, just when you see, we take profits aggressively. Elias, man, yeah, I'm still just as bullish on Litecoin. XRP makes me sad. Yeah, you're not the only one. Is Doge dead? I think it's going to take a long time for Doge to get anywhere near its all-time high again. So, you're welcome, Lou. I'm a new investor, did some research on coins such as Bitcoin, ETH, Litecoin. Do you have any recommended coins? Bitcoin, ETH, and Litecoin. Right now, Bitcoin, ETH, and Litecoin. 17 going to consolidate. All right. I'm sorry. I'm going to end it early on TikTok. I am live on YouTube right now, but I got a notification from my mother-in-law that she's not coming into work today. She works for me, and so I have to carry her load for the second day in a row. So I'm gonna end the live stream on TikTok, and then I'm going to continue on YouTube for another 10 minutes. So head on over to YouTube, World War Bitcoin. And yeah, Esther's at school. And I will be live there for another 10 minutes and answer all the questions there. And then I'm going to have to head out and do some work with my business. So yeah, follow me on TikTok as well for those of you on TikTok. Let's see. Illuvium. I don't know anything about Illuvium. So does your current timeline say Bitcoin will climb to 100K plus in 2022? Yes. Yes, it does. Thoughts on KDA? I talked a lot about KDA. I'm not super excited about it. Their tokenomics are not good. So Matic, Polygon, bullish on Matic. Short, medium, long-term. Matic's doing very well lately. That's great to see. I still think that it can go higher. I've been saying $8 for Matic. So what price do you think we could see Cadena at? I mean, higher than its all-time high, but that's not one that I intend on holding. H-bar, bear market bottom. Maybe around where it is now. It's a game. UFO is a game. Still very early and blowing up. You can check it out. Can you check it out? I'll check it out at some point, Dustin. That's something I'll add to my list, especially because I said something about how I'm going to try to make 2 videos a day. One, just giving Bitcoin updates, and the other, talking about random cryptocurrencies, dedicated videos to different cryptocurrencies. So let's see. If you were to convert your alts to Bitcoin and ETH, which alts would you keep holding other than Litecoin? HBAR, Chainlink, Binance, Quant, and Solana. Would you buy Litecoin right now? I would wait for Bitcoin to get under 47,000. Or how about this? Here's what I'll say. You see Bitcoin under its 50-week simple moving average. I think that's a good time to get in. So, I mean, it's actually really close to there, but it's not under it. I want to see a wick under, and then I'll get some Litecoin. That would be my opinion. So, are all ISO 20022 coins good investments? I would say so, yes. I have no problem with any of them. Thank you, Geo. I see Bitcoin going to 43K before it bounce back up. What are your entry points for Bitcoin, ETH, and Litecoin? I don't think Bitcoin's going to 43K. If so, what I'm saying is I believe that the 50-week simple moving average is going to hold. So if so, it would be a wick. It would be something like this. But then, leverage longs, there isn't nearly as much leverage in the system right now. So, we'd need a short squeeze or a long squeeze to get flushed out there. Weekly close above the 50-week simple moving average, 43K. Before yesterday, I would have said that 43K was certainly within the realm of possibility. Now I'm like, I just don't know. I don't know. Is it possible? Sure. Yes. But is Cosmos dead? I want to consolidate to ETH. I'm never going to argue against consolidating to ETH, but I don't think Cosmos is dead. If XRP wins, what do you think it get to in 5 years? Somewhere in the double-digit range, but I don't know. What shall we expect for crypto in 2022? To see for crypto in 2022, I'm bullish for crypto in 2022. All right. Hi, Alex. How do we purchase the course? Here we go. worldwarbitcoin.teachable.com. Go to worldwarbitcoin.teachable.com. You can get the bear market buying guide, 25 videos as of right now. We'll be adding content to it. There is 4 hours of content at the moment. Hope to get that to 100 videos in 16 hours or so. So I changed my Bitcoin and MetaHero. Don't even know what you're talking about. Any thoughts on Fractal Protocol and other coins on the Polkadot ecosystem? Fractal, I still think has 10x potential. Other coins in the Polkadot ecosystem, not really paying attention to any other coins. Telcoin will hit 50 cents plus. I hope you're right, David. Assume US Gov is against stablecoins because it competes with the US dollar. Clearly, if they banned USD coin and USDT, that would seriously damage all staking against USD coin. Perhaps, yeah. There's other stable coins that I don't think they're going to be able to ban because they're not in the United States. So, BUSD, something like that. Ken, I've talked about Crow, yeah. I think Crow can grow a great deal from where it is now. So very bullish on Crow. All right, I'm gonna go to the bottom. I apologize for. I'm gonna go David Bernard. Your comment is thank you, Nicholas Baxter. Your comments the I'm going up from there. So with MicroStrategy recently buying 414 million worth of Bitcoin, Bitcoin will be going way above all-time high. I do believe. I mean, that's a drop in the bucket, 414 million in Bitcoin. But I mean, I believe that we will see new all-time highs for Bitcoin in 2022. If XRP wins, what they get is an appeal and right back in court. Ah, I never considered that, B. Lawrence. That's an interesting point. All right, again, I'm working my way back up. I'm pretty much done on this live stream. So Rod Taylor, not trying to spam, had a phone call, new to crypto, 17 coins, going to consolidate. Yep. To Quant, Algo, HBAR, XRP, BNB, and Solve. Thanks for the plain down-to-earth language. You're welcome. I would put some Bitcoin and Ethereum in there. Thoughts on Telcoin? I mean, I think 10 to 20 cents for Telcoin. Bounce auction, please. I don't know anything about those. I'm sorry, Amir. So thoughts on crypto IRA? Is that crypto IRAs? I mean, yeah, once crypto gets into retirements, I think that's even more bullish for crypto in general, if that's what you're asking about. So do you think VET has a positive future in top 10, 20? Perhaps. VET's been struggling lately. It seems like, DeFi platforms are making headway into the top 10 and 20. You've got Avalanche, Solana, things like that. And so maybe that's what's going to be top 10 and 20 are the platform type cryptos. And then VeChain would be somewhere 30, 40, something like that. So Alex, as the market is boring now, I'm thinking holding my good quality project coins until the next cycle is a good idea, or we'll be missing out when prices go up. I don't think that's a bad idea. I'd always recommend holding the good ones, the ones that you believe in until the next cycle. You could miss out, but there's one pretty much guaranteed way that you won't miss out, and that is by holding those coins until the next cycle. I know you said stay away from Doge, but would right now be a good time to buy since it's cheap? Nope, it's not. I mean, it can continue to bleed pretty heavily as long as Bitcoin is under the bull market support band. Don't you think people will sell off heavily at 100K and or 120, 150-ish because of Plan B and other predictions are making that the top? Zed, they certainly could. They certainly could do that. But Plan B, that's not the top. That's the average between now and the next halving. So, and how I think people have lost a lot of faith in Plan B as well. Which unfortunately he got put on a pedestal, and now that they saw that he was wrong, I'm kind of going through something similar to what Plan B is going through. I was pretty much nonstop right for 4 months, and then I was wrong. I was wrong. I still don't think I was wrong about I will have been proven right about the dollar amounts, but the timing I was certainly wrong about. And so people have turned against him and gotten, aggressive and angry. And I'm only saying that because maybe they won't trust his $100,000 point anymore, which is an average. Again, it's not a peak. So you're welcome, Thomas. All right. If you were to buy right now, what would you buy? Only Bitcoin, Ethereum, and maybe some Litecoin. Lou Martins, would that destroy staking with USD coin? It would for the people in the United States. Yeah. Crypto experts who hate on Litecoin point to evidence that there hasn't been any new updates since about 2019, 2020. Why do you think the Litecoin team hasn't done any new development? They are doing development. So that argument's pretty frustrating to me because, Bitcoin, if there were no new developments with Bitcoin would still be perfectly fine. And Litecoin, in many ways, being faster, being less expensive, having very similar tokenomics. It's the same thing where it doesn't need updates. And Charlie Lee dumped all his holdings, which may seem like a bad thing, but we don't have this massive whale hovering over us, and so moving forward, it's a good thing. And look, there are updates in process. I'm not gonna look it up right now, but I mean, look up Mimblewimble for one. Just look that up. Do some research on that. There are updates in the works. So, okay, I am done with this live stream today. I've got to do some work, fill in for my mother-in-law who's staying at home. So I probably won't be back later today, but yep, have a good rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow, most likely. All right, peace.